As such, we have no intro. Thanks, Ted.
You know what? I can leave. I think it would make everybody here happy.
No?
Here's the thing: if you leave, we're all just gonna at you again.
Yeah. How badly do you want to get pinged right now?
Please don't.
Alright, so, yeah, tonight we've got qUAZ and
Hi.
Ted, our usual hosts, along with myself. And how are y'all doing tonight, guys?
You know what? Today's been a weird day.
Yeah, I can tell because I'm the one doing the intros right now.
Yeah.
And, Ted?
Yeah, it's been a day.
And joining us tonight will be myself and the Dad Legend crew. Guys, Hockey, Starlax, Yellowdart, and Icicles. Icicles. I don't know.
You spent an entire season with him.
An entire season. We still don't know.
It's whatever you don't say it is, basically.
I was firm on Icicles for so long, and then for some reason at some point I became indecisive about it. I don't understand.
All part of the plan.
Oh.
So how you guys been doing? Yeah, have you had a good week? First week off from not having to do any prep. Feels good.
It feels good, but the prep game is still strong. We got more Hearthstone to play.
Yeah, I haven't stopped prepping.
Been keeping up with the reveals.
Not if your team doesn't
Yeah.
make playoffs like mine.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Legacy.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to talk about the? Why am I looking at it? Do you want to talk?
Oh my God, Booze.
About last week? Yeah. Booze.
Yeah, sure.
We can do that.
I'm sorry, Booze just added me.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's great.
All right, let's talk about last week. Yellowdart, you wanna? We can just go through.
Why don't we just start from the top and each player says how their week
I
went?
was about to say, yeah. Each player, you talk about your matchup.
All right, let's start at the top then. Go, Mr. Icicles.
Yeah, so I was against Ron Mexico, who is a really good player. Honestly, he's better than I am. And I put a lot of work into trying to figure out what his classes were. And then I still guessed wrong on one class. I kind of got screwed by it. But we had a really good match on stream. And it was an elimination match for him, which I was really happy for because I did not want to be in that position. I know that causes a lot of stress and pressure. I wanted to be in the 2-0 spot, so that worked out pretty well. And then the games were really well played overall, except for one game by me on the Priest. So set that aside, I think it was a really good series. And I was pretty fortunate to come out on top and very happy to deliver the win for us.
And if I remember correctly, yeah, that was the week sealer.
Yeah, that decided it.
It sealed the deal. All right, Starlax, how about you? It shows a no contest here, but I thought y'all played, didn't you?
Yeah, we played for just kind of for fun. Like there wasn't a whole lot of pressure for either of us, so there was no incentive really for either of us to play. But Little Hearthy he's going to be one of the top names going forward. He's a super skilled player. I would keep an eye on him. I know this is his rookie year, and I believe he will be one of the contenders for Rookie of the Year pretty easily with you, Icicles.
Yeah, I think he's got the edge on me, just for the records.
Yeah, and Lil Herthy actually got Ron Mexico into competitive Hearthstone, if I recall correctly. He told me about this a while back. So, yeah, I love Lil Herthy. He's a great guy. All right, and Yellowdart, how about your match, man?
Yeah, so I had Shiny Pants, and I think you actually kind of got me on the class selection. But the way the bands worked out, we played a True Mirror, I think. That was on stream, and opened up with a 100 Mirror, which I kind of played the first couple turns a little bit bad, and he took that one. But then Warrior kind of carried me after that pretty well, although he was really close to killing me in a couple of those games. I think I survived by one life in one of those. But Warrior ended up going 3-0. But I mean, Shiny Plants obviously played pretty good too. So It was closer than a 3-1. Really, probably looks on paper. But yeah, I mean, it felt good to win in the finals. The last 2 times that Die Legend's been in the finals on the Legacy side, I didn't even get to play. So it was fun to play one that matters on the big stage this time.
Yeah, man. That's great. It definitely feels good. Hockey, how about you, man? How'd your matchup go last week?
Well, I brought Druid kind of as a 4th deck by accident. I was like, I guess I'll just bring Druid, whatever. And I was like, Druid sucks in the lineup. I'll play Quest Druid because I like the deck, and it got 2 wins, and that's kind of how I won my match. So that's kind of how it went.
Nice.
Great. And so with mine, I was on stream. For some reason, we brought memes, and it was just a lot of fun. Like we kind of coordinated a little bit to make it a good show, and just had a lot of fun with it. And it was a great deal of fun.
I think my favorite was the double mage man.
Yeah, the double mage ban. I didn't even ban it. I was like, you know what? You're bringing four kill Thoth decks. I'll go ahead and just not ban anything. You go ahead and hit me with your best shot.
Oh man.
So that's how last week went for us, man. It was a lot of fun. We spent quite a bit of time prepping and talking through lineups, and some of us it didn't really matter, but like as long as you're getting the work in and getting the job done, that's really
and I would say a ton of credit to the Burninator's. They're obviously a really good team, a lot of really good players over there. So I think the fact that we went up 3-0 is probably not indicative of how close it really was.
no,
So they're a great team. I think the other 2 teams that made their playoffs were really strong as well. So I think you really had 4, and even I think the team was pretty good too. So you probably had 4 or 5 teams that really could beat anyone on any day. So it was a really competitive series all year. But
Oh, definitely.
and I do think that what we did though, we prepped really well in the playoffs, and I think that kind of gave us a little bit of an edge, I think, in the 2 playoff series. It's that prep felt. I think everyone went in feeling really good and really prepared. Even if a couple things kind of caught us by surprise, I think we had a pretty good mindset going into everything.
Definitely. I mean, I was there. That I feel a little biased saying it, but I think I feel the same. I'm not sure where to go from here, guys.
Yeah, well, let me shout out Burnators too. Just from I just joined the PAL podcast where they do all the power rankings throughout the year, and they have a lot of metrics and stuff to kind of figure out where teams were. And so putting together our season review there just showed the Burnators how good they were, because they started out I think they started out like 1-4 or something, but at the same time they were still rated one of the better teams, just showing how good their roster was and how close some of their losses were. And it panned out. Yeah. They ended up winning their last 5 games or last 5 series in a row to make the playoffs pretty comfortably. So big shout out to them.
And I think one of the other issues you were saying they started out 1-4 is they had already played their their 4 hard, or 4 out of the 5 hardest opponents, I believe. So basically they were they started off kind of weak, but they were expected to come back, and they certainly did.
Yeah, and all of their matches against them were extremely
very close.
They were losing by 1 or 2 points every week.
Yeah, and it's also pretty impressive to go down early like that, but keep the mindset right. We can come back. We got this. Stuff like that. So I just props to them for being able to keep the mindset in it and not just giving up on the series when they had a bad start.
Yeah.
Well, that's such an
Definitely.
easy cycle to get into too.
Exactly.
It is. It really is. When you have a bad start to a series, it can be really demoralizing. And they kept in there. I think that really goes to show the culture that they have in their team Discord, and just how they're in it. They're in it for the fun of it, and they're just good at doing what they do, and they manage to keep it going. So, what kind of stuff do y'all have planned for the future, Dad Legend?
Well, I think before we get to the future, just as the kind of captain, I just have some thank yous, I guess, to a lot of people. But would say thank you to Hat and the board just for kind of continuing to make THL what it is and keep things running behind the scenes, and all that time they put in that no one really sees, but is happening. So huge shout out to that crew. Thanks to you guys on Saloon for keeping Hero Series out there and on people's minds. I know it's a lot of time that you guys put into that, and I think it's well received by everyone. So great job to you guys.
You mean the 1 hour a week we put in where it's all improv?
Yes, that hour. We're thankful for that. But between the three of you, that's 3 hours.
Yeah.
All the people that played in Hero Series. I think comparing it to last season, I think the engagement was so much better. We didn't have anywhere near the number of scheduling issues or anything like that. So I think just everyone stepped their game up, made it a really fun series to participate in. So that was great. And then just a huge shout out to my guys. Hockey for sticking around. I think for a while he was floating on whether he wanted to play again or not, and I kind of put the press on him, and he stuck around. I'm so glad he did. I mean, he's completely broken in the 4 seed. Starlax kind of got PR squeezed on the legacy side and was willing to kind of come jump into Hero Series, and really thankful for that too, because that was a good legacy team we had. So I'm sure it kind of stung to have to walk away from that, but he came into a really good situation. Icicles, who I had to kind of get over the fact that he crushed us in Legacy Series, but to come in at the 1, which I think he was a little bit uncomfortable about at first, but he more than proved his capability there, and just the amount of time that he puts in to help get everyone else prepared is unbelievable. He really is the MVP. And then Sage, man, yourself, I know you were kind of waffling over what you wanted to do too, and then we were like, 5 seed, and you just jumped in and just owned it, man. That was an unbelievable season for you.
That is all you had to say, honestly.
And just like it doesn't happen without every single person pulling their weight. And you look at the records, and it really is pretty consistent across the board. Everyone was really successful and did their part. And I think that's just what made it so special. And it's been 8 seasons of trying to chase this thing, and to finally get it done was super exciting.
Yeah, man! Congratulations, Yellowdart, on getting there. I know it's been a struggle.
Yeah, we've made the finals. Like it's the second time we made the finals in Hero, but just to get over the hump was great.
Sorry, this is the second time I've made the finals in Hero as well, and the first time I got crushed by the Boars, man, and that felt bad. Like they had our number. They completely just took they peeled us apart and threw us on the ground, man. That's how it felt.
Yeah, they were a good team. But I think your actual question though is about the future. So the future, it's looking pretty bright. I think we're going to bring back 4 of the players, so it's going to have a familiar look.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to highlight what the change might be or not.
Yeah, actually, so last night was an interesting night. I opted to go ahead and step away from Dad, Legend, and Hero. It's on good terms. I love the guys.
More than good. Great terms. Yep.
I decided I'm going to focus on Legacy next season as captaining again, and was like, well, either I'm playing with somebody I hadn't played with before on a team trying a little bit in Hero, or I'm just not going to play in Hero. And I ended up getting an invitation to join Burnernators, who we just beat. But I got an invitation to join them. And I was like, you know what? I'd love to play with Ron and you guys. I'm like, come on. And it turned out that they had two options, myself and Shunsui, and they couldn't decide. They were evenly split on who to bring in. And Ron had messaged me asking me, not asking me, but telling me that they couldn't decide. And I was like, wow, am I going to have to fight Shunsui to the death for my spot on the Burnernators? And he had messaged Shunsui the same thing, and he was like, should I duel him for it? And we ended up going at it, man. Like, it got streamed on Silver Stream and everything. And
that was awesome.
It was great. I actually had never had that many people spectate. Like, it was like past midnight, and the entire team plus some extra looky-loos came in and watched us duke it out for the spot on the Burnernators.
Yeah, and as being one of those extra lucky-loos, I just want to say that was amazing to watch.
What was the result of the match?
Sweep. I beat him in sweep. I was like, oh, I guess I just gotta send Shansui to the Shadow Realm one more time.
Take a drink.
Okay. So it sounds like Ron Mexico has a strategy for next season that he can't lose to Sage if he's on the same team as
Oh,
Sage.
that's so next level. Oh my gosh.
I like it.
Ron's played us all.
That's a big brain play right there.
That is.
Oh man, this is gonna be a short episode of Saloon. I can feel it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's usually traditional for championship to be a bit shorter.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about.
Before I forget about this,
What?
I want to congratulate Icicles, Hockey, Yellowdart again, Sage, and Starlax for making it to March Madness.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
That will
true.
probably be in April.
Wait, I do have a question about March Madness. Can we get multiple spots if we're also all stars?
Yes. We'll take
No.
those.
Yeah.
I want both my entries.
I know, that's how I'm
Please.
feeling.
Yeah.
I just want a bye week against myself.
Who needs inclusivity when you can have Yellowdart and me, Yellowdart in like March Madness like 4 times?
That's
You
the
just
goal.
put 'em
Yeah.
in each side
God.
of the bracket.
Yeah, I want one in each quadrant. Yeah.
I just feel like how much it feels bad that is when qUAZ has 2 invitations and I only have 1.
Well, you know, qUAZ is just a good play.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Absolutely not.
Buddy, you got All-Star this season. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, how many seasons did it take me to get 1?
So?
I
And the-
mean, it took me like 11, 10 seasons to get 1 too, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure hockey's waited longer than you, qUAZ.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're on season 5.
Yeah.
Wait, you're on season 5? You're
Yeah, this is my
eligible for
first
Hall of
season.
Fame?
I am.
Yeah.
Except I don't have the win rate or the accolades to make it
Oh,
as a captain.
I mean,
anyways.
you have 1 championship, don't you?
I've won championship, a semifinal, a quarterfinal, and 2 seasons where I missed playoffs with a 51% overall, I believe, win rate
Well,
as a captain.
You know what's messed up? The standard for Hall of Fame is so high now that 1 championship doesn't cut it.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. If 1 championship was enough, then the Hall of Fame would be very full.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
it would be
called
packed.
championship.
And did you guys know that you have Hero Series greatness on here? The #1 match wins of all time right now is on this call.
Who's that?
What's up?
Yellow. It's a little yellow frog. He took it over from Osmonaut this year.
Oh wow!
Me and Oz were close, but I had to get a win in the playoffs to do it. I think I got 2, so I think I'm either 1 or 2 ahead when they
Nice.
update lifetime stats after the season. Now, the rate isn't anything impressive, but the number of quantity is pretty good.
It's all about volume.
It's volume. I think it's like 52 or 53% something.
Coming into the season, you're 54.89.
Oh, then it probably went up a little bit. Okay, maybe it is decent.
Yeah, I was looking at it because there's like 4 people ahead of me, percentage-wise, with 5 or more. That would be 5 or more seasons after this season. And
Gotcha.
we're one of them.
What, for captains or just players?
Captains.
Oh, captains. Okay, yeah, captains is. I got a lot of captain
Well-
stuff.
Or
It's been
just
a
that's
long-
it. Or were you mean like individual player stats?
I was talking
Yeah.
about individual player
Oh.
stats.
Yeah, no, I think that's where I probably have more because I've just been playing this Hero Series for so long on the same team. Like, and those people deserve a shout out too. The OGs, like Wild.Ben for starting this whole thing. Risen put 5 seasons in. Typical Tyrant. Notorious GHP. I mean, some of those guys probably people that are into THL now don't know, but man, those guys were awesome and kind of helped create the culture that we're kind of building off of. So they deserve some credit too. They helped start this thing.
So I'm hearing is Yellowdart for Hall of Fame multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's been discussed in the Hall of Fame before already. but I can't give any more detail than that.
Leak.
It's Saloon. You can spill everything.
No,
No, everyone will be too drunk to remember in the morning. You know?
You're not wrong.
Hey, what's the drink of choice tonight, Sage?
Rum and Baja Blast.
Oh, good call.
That's a strange combo, but good for you.
No,
Yeah, one
dude,
thing I'll say, we made a goal this week while we're in quarantine to clear out the bottom drawer of the fridge. I drank a couple beers last night that I think expired 2 years ago. I'm still here, but I don't know if I recommend it to everyone. But it is a good time for doing those sorts of chores.
Yellowdart. I'm still here, man. So,
So far, so good.
I mean, I
Maybe
know
I'll try
what here
another one tonight.
is, but I am here.
oh,
I have shown up.
How about All Stars? Like All Stars is going to be sometime soon here, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Does everyone? How many people have responded to that?
Oh no, I
don't
can
know.
check right now.
I did today.
I'd seen that you had qUAZ, and I had responded, but yeah,
Yeah.
what it looks like, and what it looks like it's going to be happening here within like the next week or something.
Well, I think
Yeah, like
that's
next week or two.
Yeah, I do know like that's kind of when everyone knows for sure they're gonna be off for in time.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure everyone else is kind of taking it day to day.
Oh yeah, you have to take it day to day these days, man. It's really tough.
Yeah. But we're not here to talk about that. We hear enough about that on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to get into all that.
It looks like next Monday or Tuesday might be the best,
Cool.
according to everybody who's responded so far.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go back to work after next Tuesday, in theory.
Yeah, something.
Now that I, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say something tells me that might not be happening.
Yeah.
So I just realized that the two All Stars captains are in this call. qUAZ, has your team picked out any decks yet?
Yes. Oh, no. Yes and no. We've discussed what classes we're gonna bring for before the if we do a pre-expansion, and then we're just kind of waiting till we get like a set date to really settle down on it.
Yeah.
If we're doing a pre-expansion or a post-expansion.
Yeah, that's something very important to consider.
Are you
Yeah,
bringing any
but-
res charge priest counters? Please don't do that.
Yeah, please no demon hunter counters either.
Yes, please no demon hunter counters.
Hey Sage, speaking of Demon Hunter, do you have that list?
I think it's in the Dad Legend.
Yeah, we're not allowed to share that yet.
It's proprietary information.
Proprietary information. Yeah.
Will you be allowed to share it after All Stars?
We'll sell it.
But I want to take it to Lidar today.
We have a patent on it.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm posting it. Y'all can suck it.
And there it is.
Business acumen once again.
Now do you see what we were worried about Sage in the final? This is what he was talking about.
Yeah, no, I had to restrain myself from talking to Ron all week. I kept wanting to talk to him, but I knew if we got talking, I'd start talking strategy for no reason in particular. He can't resist either. Like, we both just started talking strategy to each other. Like,
You were there Sunday night.
Yeah.
What was it? The week before, when we were like picking classes to counter, who was it that we faced? NPH. In this
The week before. Yeah.
Yeah, I got in call with Ron, and didn't even think I was just talking to him about how we were like, saying so they bring a bunch of lineups to like counter Hunter, so we were considering just not bringing Hunter. And he was like, that's kind of a big brain play. Now I think some of us actually didn't bring Hunter that week.
That is true. We went 3 for 5 on the Hunters.
All right, so I think it's pretty clear what the Burnators are getting, right? A 5 seed that does remarkably well with a record. Preps for All Stars during the finals week. strategizes with the enemy, and puts a gigantic target on your back all season long.
No kidding.
Hey, sometimes you have to play the villain.
Sage.
What?
Also, I just want to let you know that next season I will be cheering for you every week because cheering against you didn't work. So I've got to change up my strategy.
I'll drink to that.
And I guess the other point to make on that too is, as Dad Legend, we hold everyone to like a high standard, and we don't let people leave to take a lateral position. So, obviously Sage was promoted into 4 seed as he went to the Burninators, and so I'm pretty excited to watch Hockey absolutely dismantle him next season.
Oh,
Wow.
whatever.
Really?
Hockey.
Oh. This is gonna be fun.
Wait, does that mean we'll get to see Ted dismantle Sage as well?
Well, listen, buddy, if you can manage to put me in the 4 seed, please. But the PR might be a little high.
Some of the roster we've talked about would put you there.
Would it?
See,
Uh-huh.
Ted, you have to learn about PR management. It's an essential skill in THL.
Well,
That's really hard when he's been in, what, 3 All-Stars now?
Yeah, this is going to be my 3rd All-Star game.
3 All-Stars, been an MVP tots for 2, maybe 3.
And one MVP once.
Yeah, and rookie MVP as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not very good at PR management.
No, you're not.
No, I mean, honestly, neither am I. I mean, our problem this year is that we won and then we kept on winning and won too much, and we added we got to 2,000 PR. So probably lesson learned for this next season is to lose a little more before you win the championship. You only need to make the playoffs. You don't need to be the 1 seed.
Oh my god.
That's probably one of the things we could have done better.
I actually don't think you guys could have been anything but the 1 come week 8.
Yeah.
And that's when you go into PR management mode, right?
Yeah, Hockey. Didn't you not bring real decks for a minute there just because?
No, I always brought real decks, and I always tried my hardest.
Can't confirm. I worked on Hockey on my strategies the last few weeks. You solid.
My last week, I brought a lineup that made it to playoffs way back when. So that was just a good.
That's a Grandmaster lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I tried to win every week. I just happened to have a couple weeks against people like qUAZ that didn't work out.
Well,
Nah, PR management.
If we go back to the preseason preview, the season.
Oh, please, let's go back to that.
If we go back to that, the authors did say that me and Sage were the weak spots of the team, and that's just what happened.
Yeah.
Who's the author of that one?
Yep.
I genuinely don't remember.
I think it was Donde.
And I do remember that there was someone who put Dad Legend as the last place team too on this very show.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hero preseason preview review.
Yeah, let's go over it real quick.
Even in a stacked field, this team of gentlemen wearing their finest pairs of jorts and New Balances stand alone. They currently hold a 10 point. Oh wait, no, this is after we were 5-0. No, that's when they were nice to us. Where's the old one? Yeah, of course they were nice then.
Preseason preview.
There you go.
Oh, my favorite was THL Pow when they called us the rum and the fruitcake or something.
Oh yeah. That was before my time. So they had way better analogies then. Using food. It was delicious. Great podcast.
Yellow, didn't we have some daddies to hand out? We'll do that here in a minute.
Yeah, we do. We can hand those out after we talk about the preview.
Yeah, so the preview said that we were going to come 5th, and it also said Super Rookie Icicles will bring its stellar legacy start over to Hero for the first time. The real question marks here come at the bottom of the lineup. Both Hockey and Sage are more than capable, but historically have not had the best records.
Damn.
I mean,
Showed you guys.
that wasn't us.
No.
All right. So, anyways, would you guys like to hand out your awards?
So wait, what are the daddies before we just for the people at home?
Well,
Yeah,
so
Yellow,
the daddies. Okay, so the idea was that I think there is some hope that the Hero Series awards would be officially ready for this week. I believe the auditing firm is still tabulating the results of those. So, in light of not having, the official results of the official THL sanctioned awards, we thought we might give out some of our own.
Okay. I have no graphics prepared for this.
Nor should you, because they're going to be made up on the fly.
All right, cool.
Number one would be the daddy for the biggest fan award. This one goes to someone that's really been in our corner all season, just providing
Swear to God.
moral support and motivation and encouragement to everyone on the team. Especially the weeks when I've been on the Saloon, I feel like they've really supported me as a captain. And so this the first daddy is going to go to the Big Ted as number one fan. So congratulations. Another award for your already impressive resume in THL. I mean, is there anything you'd like to say to the chat or the audience here?
I would like to say things that probably wouldn't be appreciated to be said on stream, so I won't say anything.
All right. Well, we really appreciate your support.
We can hear the enthusiasm in that voice. We know it means a lot to you. That's going right up on your mantle, isn't it? Right above your bed.
He just wants a daddy above his bed, eh?
Never say that sentence again.
All right. What's your next daddy?
The next daddy is the rookie of the year. So this one goes out to a person who was, one of the few things in that article that was actually correct was that there would be a super rookie in the series. That definitely played out exactly as predicted. So this person kind of led a team to a not so unexpected championship. Put up a ton of wins and really helped drive all the prep that made this team successful all year. And so obviously that team's super grateful to have him. And the winner of that award would be Icicles.
Woo!
So, congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you. High honors. I appreciate it. Honestly, I'm only as good as my teammates, and y'all are the real reason that we won. So just really appreciate being part of it. Thank you.
All right, and then we have the MVP award. Obviously, one of the highest honors you can get. This person, came in with expectations that apparently were pretty modest. They've historically not had the best record. If we were to read the preview, but they came out improved otherwise all season. Whether they were playing serious decks or joke decks. They were so confident in their ability to win the finals, they prepped for All-Stars rather than even bother with the finals. So, Sage, congratulations. It's my honor to present to you the MVP award as kind of your last hurrah with Dad Legends. Congratulations on a spectacular season.
Oh,
Woo!
Thank you. I'm honored to receive this.
So the next daddy that I'll give out, and you guys feel free to give some out as well, goes to what I'm going to call the Seed Manipulator Award winner. And this person had an absolutely incredible way of maximizing their wins in the correct seeds, and then forcing me to play the most inopportune opponents in the weeks where we swapped. I think this person really was a strong contributor to the team overall for sure, and really knew how to dodge a tough opponents when it came down to it. So, congratulations, Starlax, on that one.
I do what I can. I didn't really feel like Pee-wee. Yeah, I felt like the Yellowdart and Pee-wee. There was some chemistry there that they just needed to keep battling it out.
I mean, you created it, to be honest. You're deserving of it.
Someone had to do that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got one here. I've got a daddy. We call it the should we call it the big squad hunter? Because I mean it's an entire team I'm giving a daddy to here, and this is so there was only one team in the entire season that managed to take us down, and man, it was the last week in whatever. Some people didn't take it super seriously, but we all played our matches. They earned it. You can't discount that, honestly. You really can't. And this one goes out to the entirety of DSM-5, Based Inc., who was subbing in for them that week. Itachi, Sanguine, Super Murloc, and Corky Turtle. You guys took us down. You did it. And on that, congratulations. Give yourselves a good little applause.
All right, the next one up we have is for the best new team. So obviously with Hero Series having maybe less teams than the past, it's maybe not as hard to guess who might win that one. But this team kind of had pretty modest expectations coming out of the gate. But they did have 3 new players. So the winner, and there's some pretty key seeds too. It was in the 1 seed, the 2 seed, and the 5. And this team actually went on and won the championship. So the winner of the best new team, even though they've been historically in the past, they qualify with 3 new players, is Dad Legend. So that would be Icicles, Hockeyboyz, Yellowdart, Starlax, and Sage. The new people being Icicles, Starlax, and Sage. Congratulations on a great season, guys.
That is one of the most weird awards though that you can win in THL, because you can simultaneously win that and the best returning team.
Yeah. So again, the next daddy would be for the best returning team award. Coming back with 2 players from last season would be.
It has
also
to be
Dad
3 or
Legend.
more.
Yeah.
It has to be 3 or more for the THL one. Anyway.
Then there's no daddy to give. I don't know who that would be.
This is getting egregious.
Wow. All right, I'm sorry, but it's bad when Sage says it's getting bad.
Okay, wait. No, apparently we have another one. This one goes to the content creation daddy. This obviously was a new thing we saw in THL this year, kind of for the first time going into full-on audio form. But they actually had one of the most accurate predictions out there, which was putting the Dad Legend team in Gold and Legendary and leaving us there all year. And actually nailing it. So this daddy goes out to Dano and Matt at Arms, and I guess we can go ahead and add Icicles to that too to increase his daddy count.
Yes.
They've done this year for content creation.
Yeah.
May I remind you what show you're on?
Hey.
Runner-up daddy for the Saloon.
Do we have a role player award for anybody? I mean,
yeah, who wants that one?
I can give it out. So our daddy for the role player award goes to a player that was very versatile in his lineup brings. Certainly some off the wall strategies, bringing cards that no one else was willing to bring, and that daddy goes to Hockeyboyz.
Yes.
Congratulations,
yeah.
creativity, and the role player
I took
slot.
all my list from HS Replay all season. Thank you.
I got one more daddy that we can hand out, and this is the collaboration award. And this award goes out to the cross-team collaborations that you can see across THL, and that goes to the Dad Legend Legacy team.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Great job.
I also have a daddy I'd like to give out. It's
Okay.
the daddy for best captain whose name is based off of an animal, and that goes to Yellowdart.
Oh wow! Wow, thank you so much.
All right.
I guess as honorary daddies tonight, Big Ten qUAZ. Is there any that you guys like to hand out?
No.
Wait, what? We're honorary daddies?
Yeah,
They
if you'd like
are
to hand out
tonight.
if you'd like to hand out some awards,
Yeah.
be our guest.
Yeah, for sure. I like to hand out a daddy to. I actually don't have one. I was put on the spot.
Yeah.
For the
Still
team that
run Mexico's from chat.
I could, but that's just a cop out. There we go. The daddy for the team who can improve the most for next season goes to Tan Pam Surf Slam.
Yeah. Oh man, that's brutal.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure they're a returning roster. I haven't checked the captains yet. Is there any other daddies to be handed out, though?
I think there's one more to give out, and this would be for the most valuable chatter. This person obviously had a tough time this season trying to beat Sage at anything, but nonetheless was an MVP candidate all along, an absolutely great player who I'm fortunate to be going up against again this week. Our team's going head-to-head. So, Ron Mexico, this one's for you, bud. Great job filling up the chat on your own. You're appreciated out there, man. Great job.
Yeah. I was trying to think of one to do the Ron. I just wanted to give him something, man. I love Ron. My boy, man.
All right, is that it?
All right, that's it.
I think that's all the daddies.
All right.
That's all of them. We made a lot of daddies tonight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so I know we're about run out.
Yeah,
done with the
definitely.
show, but
Do we have any questions from the audience?
yeah, questions from the audience. I know qUAZ wanted to say something.
I didn't.
Yes, please.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't?
Oh, I do actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I haven't wanted to think about it, but yeah, this is my last cast of Last Saloon. My schedule's just my schedule's too busy coming up for the next season to be able to do this, or to be able to do everything else plus content. So unfortunately, one of them had to take a sidestep.
Hey, it's your last Saloon for the time being.
Sure. I don't know. We'll see what life brings.
No, you're gonna come back.
But yeah, you can't leave Ted and me alone together in the same room. We're just gonna kill each other.
Honestly.
That's fine.
We'll have to find a third guy, and that'll probably be up to me, and Ted isn't going to approve.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, I've already started searching. I've already been DMing people.
You know?
Oh, really? You have? Do
Yeah.
you want me to find somebody? I can find somebody.
I'm just letting you know that I found somebody that they're going to have to get back to me, but I think this will be a very fun person to have on if they can.
Have you asked Frodan?
Who's it going to be?
I have
Itachi?
Don't anymore.
No.
Try that.
I'm not wearing a hockey sweater tonight, Starlax, sorry.
That's disappointing.
I just have the Penguins t-shirt on from the playoffs a few years ago.
And I'm wearing my Capitals jersey too.
Ugh, God. Oh yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
don't even cheer for a Canadian team?
No.
I don't even like the Capitals. I just have a jersey.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. I was gonna
I
say
have a Capitals t-shirt somewhere. I should have worn that.
Yeah. I really don't want to talk about what playoff game this shirt is from now.
Did the daddy end up getting Ted?
What?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone cut out.
Yeah,
there's another question in chat which we haven't addressed yet, which comes from Hockeyboyz in chat. It says, which team is going to be the best team next season?
Probably the Terminators.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a strong choice. I mean, they've got a new best player on their team that came from our team, so I think that's a reasonable choice.
Well, if you think about it,
I think I really improved their lineup. They are looking golden next season.
I'm sorry, but it's obviously going to be Booz's team. If he's getting 1,500,
that's actually true. Yeah, let's
yeah.
So, yeah, earlier tonight in the THL Discord, there's some recruiting going on, and apparently Booz is going to make a hero team with 4 players around 1,500 PR. So for those math experts at home, that's going to be a team of over 6,000 PR, which obviously would be a tough team to beat. So, Dad Legend obviously welcomes the challenge as the defending champs, and we look forward to seeing, who's who of Hearthstone apparently on that team next season, which I assume would be 4 Grandmasters and then Booz himself. So we're looking forward to that.
No, I'm really disappointed that it's not players with PR of over 3,000, because then it'd be over 9,000 overall.
Right.
Damn, you're right.
All right.
One more daddy to give out that I forgot about earlier. This daddy goes to it's the best Hearthstone card of all time, daddy, and a lot of respect I think has to be paid to everyone's favorite card with the highest played win rate in the history of Hearthstone.
Taking Abomination.
Never.
What do you mean? Taking Abomination was so bad it had to get nerfed, or so good it had to get nerfed.
It was like a 98% played win rate.
Yeah.
that daddy's gonna go out to Leroy Jenkins. We can all pay our respects. Maybe a runner-up daddy to whatever that card was Hockey talked about. I don't know what it is. Yeah, thank you to Leroy for great memories.
Would you allow me to say a few words for the Hall of Fame in Leroy?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
What?
Yeah, I mean that was interesting. I think Ron maybe has a better sentiment there in the chat, so we'll
What's
go
that?
with
What did he
his.
say?
He just said pour one out for the homie Leroy.
Yeah.
He didn't say homie. He just said Leroy.
He meant that though.
It was implied. It was an implied.
It was
homie.
implied.
I have a word to say for Leroy Jenkins.
In these
If I
dire
can.
times, I'm not going to pour one out for anybody.
That's true.
Ugh.
Well, you could pour it into a cup and then you can drink it again.
Yeah. All right. Somebody has something to say? Sorry.
I think Hockey did.
Yeah.
So Leroy Jenkins created a strategy that revolved around trying to defeat your opponent in one turn without acquiring any cards on the board. Played for board control and battle between minions makes an overall game of Hearthstone less fun and compelling, but taking 20 plus damage in one turn is fun and interactive. There you go. That one is for
Oh
Leroy
my
Jenkins.
god.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought Leroy Jenkins interacted really well with the opponent's face. So I was always appreciative of that.
That's a timeout.
Oh my God. Are we actually going to fill the hour? I cannot believe it.
We can get there.
We got about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah. Is anybody even watching? Where's Ron Mexico at? Ask us this question, Ron.
Wait, Ron, what deck should we bring for All-Star? Just give us a deck and we'll bring it.
Yeah. I am on for this. I'll probably end up just going over it with them in chat. I mean,
We should do like a Demon Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do like a random
obviously we're doing
30
that.
card deck. Like we just like assign random numbers to cards and pick 30 random cards and put it in the deck and see what it is. Like we won't even look at it before.
I do believe
Wait,
that's have
that's-
to have a win condition.
Yeah,
The win
yeah,
condition is to play more cards in the
Leroy
opponent.
for 20 plus damage.
Oh, we could just pick out like 5 win conditions and put them into a deck and then just throw a bunch of other stuff into it. How does that sound?
Wait, can we bring all the combo win conditions in one deck? So like Leroy, Malygos,
Mechathune.
Mechathune, yes.
This sounds like a druid deck from like.
Honestly.
Yeah, possible.
This would probably go into a druid deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Savage Roar.
Nomi.
True.
Oh man, my favorite Nomi Mechathune interaction.
Kael'thas is a win condition these days.
Ezera used to be a win condition.
Millhouse.
Just run a deck that's all Ysera, you know? Druid deck that has both versions.
All right. So if we don't have any questions from anybody, I think we should probably wrap it up, guys. We're kind of
Yeah.
getting off here.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, thank you all for joining us tonight, and thank you all for joining us. This entire season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yes.
Um.
And qUAZ,
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, man, for inviting me to be on Saloon all season. It has been an absolute pleasure. I have enjoyed doing this every week,
Welcome.
and I really appreciate being able to do this again next season. Ted, thank you for asking me to stick
Of
around.
course. Yeah.
I know we joke around like we hate each other, but I love you, bud.
No, yeah, same, definitely same here. And also, I know I've given you guys shit all season, but seriously, congratulations. That was a hell of a performance this entire year.
Yeah, it's impressive going 9-1 as an individual, let alone a team.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Thanks, guys. And thank you, Sage, for everything you did for us, and thank you for also taking a target off our back next season. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Ted?
man, I'm gonna put it on the Burninator's back.
Thank
and,
you.
See how that plays.
Ted, just paint that red X just right over Dead Legend again.
Right.
This season. Anywho, with that said, I've been qUAZ. Joining with me tonight has
I've
been
been Sage.
Ted and Sage,
Yeah.
and Yellowdart.
And we're still Dad Legend. Still are.
Yeah, Yellowdart, Starlax, Hockeyboyz, and Icicles. And
Icicles.
Icicles. And we'll see you next season.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
See ya.